Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter and hello to everyone watching. For me it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Wataru Endo, to me, Peter, really makes up the heart, the legs and the lungs of the team. He has a tactical intelligence that when everybody else tends to pile forward, then he has to put himself in a covering position and deal with whatever re-emerges at times. And he's expert at dealing with that, at getting around the pitch.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So off we go then. So Jim, this is a relatively unfamiliar formation, but who are the key players within it?
Yeah, I'd say the advanced midfielders, Peter. They're going to have to do all the jobs of, say, a number 8 and a number 10, and an auxiliary striker, if you like. They have to do a lot of the pressing, carrying the ball forward, as well as making sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated. Effectively, they're the space invaders in the team.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous... Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, great run, magical! He's under a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the flag has stayed down. And he's there to get it away. And it's Messi. Goooo. Doan. And it's made its way to him. Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. McAllister. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Oh, that's ambitious. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Endo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Doan. And he skips past his man. He's found a way through. Played into the middle. Terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
It's played through for him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Luis Suarez. Distributed tidily. Xavi Alonso.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Messi. Endo. Mitoma. Now, what about a counter-attack? Played into space. Minamino in acres of space out wide. And he's running through. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. McAllister. Great vision. This looks promising. And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Chance, surely! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 20, Lionel Messi.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, that's a key interception. Goooo. Doan. Looking for a corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. Goooo. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kubo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Howson. And it's Xabi Alonso. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Xabi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Robertson.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Messi. Xabi Alonso. Howson is always scanning the pitch for top. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And Messi! Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Doan. He is through here. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Chance for a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And it's been given away. Minamino. Shifted it to the flank. Gets into some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Threads one in. João Neves.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he finish? Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time.
He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Doan. He's picked his way through, flings in across.
Japan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause.
Real chance! And he's there to belt it away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Goooo is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Endo. Kamada.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Japan, number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 16, Furuhashi.
Doan. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Minamino. Now it's Doan.
Doan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Flashes it across. Oh, shooting chance! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
They've played it short.
Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Mbappe picks it up out wide, tries to play it through.
He can get that clear.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's McAllister.
Could move up a gear here.
Kamada tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Luis Suarez, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. João Neves receives it in a good position here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Takes a shot! They've scored! That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Number 22, John Evans.
Arsenal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if
Goes for a shot!
Substitution.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Kane.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous.
And the finish! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Alexander.
And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
João Neves.
Voted. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technique.
It's Luis Suarez! Sensational from Suarez!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
He's tried one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Rodri brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Turns back here, probably the best option. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He has found the way through. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Opts for safety. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Rafinha. He's in a great position here. Good read, needed to be. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's En-Nesyri. Howson. And Alexander-Arnold. And they've got a throw. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Spread neatly. Rodri cuts it out. Rafinha. Rodri. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now the ball's gone astray. Dumfries chooses to go back. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ball's out once more. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Neves. He's picked his way through. And he was alert to it. Rodri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. He might be in here! Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. And the finish! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's on it, can he get away? He's got away, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Dumfries, João Neves. Oh, super ball. Has a shot! And the ball's come loose here. He's found a way through. Xavi Alonso. Howson. Robertson. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Luis Suarez. McAllister. And here's Raul.
Oh, really well played.
Rafinha! He's got a goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the lead now is... And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Here we go again then. Now it's Messi. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. McAllister. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Raul. João Neves, cross to the back post. Cleared away. João Neves. Tries to play it through. Robertson. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Rafinha. In with the challenge. En-Nesyri. No way through.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's in plenty of space here. Rafinha. And a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substituição para Portugal.
Portugal have their second corner now.
Número 24. Número 23. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 10.
Harrison getting this one clear.
Número 32. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. 60 minutes played. Now it's En-Nesyri. Great vision. He's found some space. Big chance! Sticks it away! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So, just a consolation, or it... And a chance! Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Número 15.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Rafinha being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Xabi Alonso makes the interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's a great... He's gone for goal! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Número 18.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Número 7.
João Neves goes short. Spain are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for the run.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Now it's Hazard. He's through here.
Bellingham.
Oh, that's fabulous. He has a look up. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Stood up well to him there.
He is through here. And he whips it in.
Harrison can get it clear. Plays a sharp little ball here.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
McAllister.
So, what can they make of this? Bellingham. Well, now here's... And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Spain with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. En-Nesyri! And he's heaved it away.
The ball has bounced loose now.
And it's Hazard. Bellingham is onto this. And the shot's on here. And that's that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Caros espectadores, não se esqueçam de que apenas podem fumar nas áreas designadas para esse efeito. Obrigado.
Helicopters crashing in the ocean from where
Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ahmad, looking to Matches Cunha! A real chance and a real let-off.
Timber.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now this could be a chance. It's Gabriel Jesus! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Havertz, played out to the right. Havertz, can he get it through? Good ball over the top. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide.
He's got tall. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Ahmad certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Timber.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Out towards the flank. It's a goal kick. Shaw. Havertz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Deftly away. Ahmad. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Shaw. And it's Timber. Havertz. Oh, and it's come back out to him. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, can they get him away? Havertz! Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. To Bruno Fernandes.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Ahmad. Oh, that's fabulous. Now this could be a chance. Zubimendi. Havertz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Madueke. Now it's Havertz. Maguire gets across to intercept that. 5 minutes till the break. Out to the right. He is through here. Bruno Fernandes takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
Timber. And that is a little undercooked. Turns back here, probably the best option. Casemiro. Zubimendi gets a foot in here. He's beaten the last man. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Casemiro. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Arsenal have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although...
Has a shot! Oh, just over.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Menu. And it's Shaw. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. They want to be quick to recover this. Bruno Fernandes. Now Diallo. Calafiori. Gabriel. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Rice. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Backward it goes.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Arsenal are still that goal to the good. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Diogo Dalot. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Calafiori. For Rice. And it's Zubimendi. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Trossard. And it's Rice. Gabriel Jesus. He's on it. Can he get away? Manchester United can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that has been knocked clear. Rice. No way through. Diogo Dalot. And that's gone loose. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Menu.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rice. Trossard. Trossard. And the shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Just 5 minutes left. Calafiori. Now he's got space here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. He's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Smoothly does it. Yes. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
त्यो भिडियो हेर्दाखेरि सिम्पल धकाल्दा जत्तिकै देखिन्छ होइन मजाले, तर हामीले पनि बुझ्नुपर्छ साथीहरू, अलिकति पनि फ्याक्ट चेक गर्नुपर्छ है। त्यसरी चुनावी प्रचार प्रसार यताउति गरिरहँदाखेरि पुरा त्यो झन्डा नेपाली झन्डा त्यसरी उड्न पनि पाइँदैन। आचार संहिता लागिसिया हुन्छ, त्यही भएर कारबाही हुन सक्छ, यो कुरा चाहिँ ख्याल गर्नुपर्छ। तर अब यहाँनिर झोलेहरू आइपुग्छन्, आउँछन् झोले मिडिया आइपुग्छन्, यताउति आइपुग्छन्, जसले पनि ओहो बालनले धकल दिए भने मैले कुनै एकदम एकतर्फी लाएर पुरा एकदम सपोर्ट गर्न खोजेको पनि होइन। तर एउटा नर्मल कुरा बुझ्नुपर्ने कुराहरू कसरी मान्छेलाई भ्रामित पारिरहेको हुन्छन् होइन, यो कुरा चाहिँ ख्याल गर्नुपर्छ। कोहीले गएर उहाँ ढाबामा गएर एआई भन्दैछ होइन, त्यो त एआई हो, त्यो त के होइन। जबकि सरासर 17जना मान्छेले गएर एउटा जलेको just about getting enough opportunity and any के भन्नु त्यस्तो हो क्या नेपाली भाषा कसरी मिस गरिरहेछ के भन्नु त्यस्तो क्या हेर्नु कसरी गरिरहेछ मधुबन एउटै पऱ्यो ठन्डामा भिउटारले हुन्छ देशमा रोजगार छ कुनै धन्दा कल्पना सबैले चाहिँ भिउटार बनाएर भयो अनि भिउटार वरपरिको जग्गा मात्रै आफ्नो मान्छे आफैले किन लगाएर अनि खोइ रोजगार खोइ कस्तो कस्तो कस्तो
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's made its way to him. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raul. Aimed beyond the defence. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Alexander-Arnold surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
And it's DiMarco. He has found the way through. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Pele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Mane, nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's DiMarco. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Linton, he shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mane.
This is the time you need that pace. You'll be disappointed with that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Saliba. It's Bernardo Silva. And it's McAllister. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Raul could try cutting inside here. João Neves. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Messi. And this is Pele! Bernardo Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, perfectly measured that. He could be in here. And this is Judge, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bernardo Silva. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bernardo Silva clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great ball if he can get there. And he's been shifted off it. Bernardo Silva was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, well played. Arsenal have their second corner now. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. This looks promising. Messi. Now it's Pelé. Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold is... Can he finish? There was plenty of power on that.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is... Goes for goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
With the owner of
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
as it is about to be towed away.
And we're off again.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Neves. Linton played into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through, and Mane! Harrison clear. Has another go! They want to be quick to recover this. McAllister. Bernardo Silva. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Pelé! Pelé! And the ball's come loose here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. He's shifting through the gears here. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Suarez.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
And here's Raul. Spread it left. Back into the middle. Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Pinches it off him. Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary. Harrison kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Luis Suarez. Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The defender is not giving up on this.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mane. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Bernardo Silva. Number 24, Raul. Coming on the field, number 8, Vitinha. Number 20, Messi.
Saliba. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a goal kick. Stood up well to him there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Backward it goes. And claimed it back swiftly. Threads one in. Tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and wait. Just the keeper to beat. And the shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Messi. João Neves.
There will be 3 more
Azar.
added time.
Berbatov. Oh, super find. Haaland. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
It's played through for him. And the shot! Sticks it away! Deep into injury time! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that will be the final act. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Please report to the start.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Arsenal definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys will follow and subscribe. Thank you. See you tomorrow.